And then there's state media, where they have taken an everything but the kitchen sink approach against the presumptive VP nominee, including, but not limited to, sexist smears, and more than one person not even bothering to get Kamala Harris's name right. Listen.
Just tell Kamala Harris what to say, and she will say it. That is the whole point. Her name is pronounced comma, like the punctuation mark la, Kamala. Okay? Seriously, I've heard every sort of bastardization
so
of
what?
that. That's how it is, Kamala.
Okay.
Well,
But
I think it's out of respect for somebody who's going to be on the national ticket. Pronouncing her name right is actually not, it's kind of a
So
bare
I'm
minimum.
disrespecting her by mispronouncing her name unintentionally. So it begins. You're not allowed to criticize Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris or whatever.
Kamala.
Joe Biden was attacked by Kamala Harris. Name 3 things that Kamala Harris sincerely believes.
Names can be so hard to pronounce sometimes, even the names of people who have been on the scene for years. Say it with me. Kamala Harris.
Kamala. You know, I've always said it the correct way, but now that you mention it, I kind of like the sound of Camilla. Now, we're going to get right into this episode, but first, give me just 30 seconds to tell you about this special offer from My Patriot Supply. When you see what's going on in our country right now, there's plenty to be concerned about. Social unrest is making life very uncomfortable, and it could quickly get worse. Here's what to do right now. Go to www.preparewithdronetek.com and start building your emergency food supply today. The experts at My Patriot Supply are the only people I trust and use. And right now, you can save $100 off a full 4-week supply of delicious, nutritious meals the whole family will love. So go to preparewithdronetek.com and get ready right now. That's preparewithdronetek.com. Do it now. Another day, another gaslighting extravaganza from the Biden campaign media. You can almost feel the seething rage in Lamont's eyes. He's so upset that, as he calls it, state media is, quote, attacking Kamala Harris. Yeah, Don, state media. Unlike CNN and the rest of the media that are extensions of the Democrat Party and have now signed on with the Biden campaign. I've been telling you for years now, the media's job is to promote and protect Democrats while attacking and discrediting their political opposition. And that's what you're seeing right now. The media has already started to circle their wagons around Kamala Harris, and they're going to lash out at anybody who dares criticize or scrutinize her as a racist or sexist or whatever other label they can come up with. CNN and the other networks are already setting up the narrative that criticism of Harris amounts to sexism and racism.
President Trump's political style is not so much to debate opponents as it is to troll them, deploying playground insults and childish nicknames to paint a vivid picture in the public mind. But in Kamala Harris, he's got a complex and accomplished opponent that he can't really seem to pin down yet.
I watched her poll numbers go boom, 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 down to almost nothing. And she left angry, she left mad.
He also went back to his old playbook, resorting to a familiar sexist jeer for his new competitor, calling the senator nasty, trying to portray her as too far left for the country.
Hillary Clinton was very blunt, saying she feels that sexism was one of the contributors to her loss in 2016. Do you worry about racism and sexism affecting this race with Kamala Harris on the ticket?
Yes, there will be those that employ racism and sexism. Look at Donald Trump yesterday, calling her nasty. He would have done that to any person that Joe Biden selected.
The president's Twitter account rolled out their attack video accusing Kamala Harris of being part of the, get this, the radical left immediately after Joe Biden made his announcement. And that apparently is all they have.
There has been criticism already of Kamala Harris, and many feel that some of the remarks have been sexist.
Should Senator Harris and their campaign respond to these kinds of attacks?
The culture is sort of primed to be racist. It's primed to be sexist.
Will Donald Trump's racism be an even bigger issue in this campaign moving forward?
He has so often employed racially incendiary language.
As well as sexist language.
They won't even hide it. It's going to be racial, misogynistic.
Racist tropes that have already been coming out.
Misogynist and sometimes racist attacks. Racist and sexist attacks.
Those attacks play directly into racist and sexist stereotypes.
That's not sexism we're even getting at. That is thinly, barely veiled racism.
Susan Rice, Gretchen Whitmer, any of the finalists, they were going to be getting a volley of sexist, and in the case of Susan Rice, certainly in Kamala Harris, they were going to get a lot of racist attacks.
You gotta love how they use people's inherent traits as a shield against criticism and a weapon against their political opposition. That's exactly what we have to look forward to for the next few months. Censored tweets, shadow banned posts, and absurd Facebook fact checks claiming sexism, racism, or some other ridiculous excuse to bury any kind of negative information about Kamala Harris. If China Biden or Comrade Kamala get elected, we will truly witness state media. I'm guessing even more extremely than what we witnessed during the Obama administration. I still remember the nightly outrage and hand-wringing from the media towards Bush over high gas prices go away overnight and turn into, oh, it's actually good to have high gas prices because it's good for the environment.
You wouldn't think high gas and oil prices would be a blessing in disguise, but they are. As Victor Lopez found out, they're causing a big jump in the number of jobs.
We turn now to 5 things you should know about gas, specifically why gas prices, even at over $4 a gallon, can sometimes be a good thing.
And we know that rising gas prices are forcing us to search for alternative fuels and more fuel-efficient cars. There are some other reasons to be optimistic about the high cost of gas. Here are just a few of them.
How about fact checks? Where's the fact checks? They're constantly fact-checking Trump, even keeping this erroneous tally of 20,000 alleged Trump lies. But when do you ever see them doing this to a Democrat? Biden has been lying about Trump constantly, but never gets fact-checked. He tweeted out the dead horse of a lie about Trump calling neo-Nazis fine people, and Twitter hasn't fact-checked it. Or how about Kamala? She told a whopper during her press conference yesterday that the media hasn't fact-checked that I can find. In fact, they're just repeating the lie in their tweets. They leave it up to YouTubers to fact check. It's hit America worse than other advanced nations. What's the evidence for that? I don't think that's true. I mean, just based on here, let me look it up here real quick. Deaths per capita, and we have been going up a little bit, but not much. Deaths by world. Here we go by country. All right, so here, let me bring this over here. So she claims this virus has impacted almost every country, but there's a reason it has hit America worse than any other advanced nation. All right, well, okay. Well, she gave herself a little wiggle room there, but per capita, as you can see here, Belgium is at the top. United Kingdom comes in second, which is an advanced nation, so not the worst. Where's the fact check? No, there's no fact check. They're just repeating what she said. Peru, Spain, Italy. Okay, I mean, Italy and Spain are advanced nations, right? Sweden, Chile, and then here we come, the USA. All right, so, my God, they're just lying. Why they gotta lie all the time if it's that bad, for real? These people have no qualms about lying to your face with a big smile. If you want to support me in my mission of exposing these fanatical frauds for who they are, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. You might also subscribe to my other channel, Drone Tech Media. You can also support this channel by supporting the sponsors that keep us going. Or if you want to send a donation, you can do so on one of the platforms listed in the description or pinned comment. Thanks for watching. Keep coming back.